Well, thank you so much, Senator Markey, and for your incredible leadership on behalf of small businesses to make the point when these people and companies get hit with this tariff tax, it is small businesses that are the roadkill. And the small businesses that do not have the ability to respond like some of these big businesses can. I also want to thank my colleagues that are here, and Senator Wyden, who's led one of the bills on overturning the tariffs that successfully passed, as well as Senator Shaheen, who's been involved in this from the beginning, Senator Welch. And I'm actually headed over to the court. I've got a seat in the courtroom. So I'm going to get out all of what I would like to say in that courtroom here so I don't get thrown out. With me today is Beth Beinecke, who runs a company called Busy Baby. And this is just an example, a veteran. She was getting her products ready for the shelves, growing her business when these tariffs hit. Now she's worried about losing her business. She literally one day this year got an award from the Small Business Administration and then walked over to take on the tariffs. At the same time, the administration was handing her an award for her incredible business and entrepreneurship. They were taking away her business. So what's at stake over at that courthouse today is, first of all, this simple idea that the president has been abusing his power and using a statute called IEPA, sounds too nice for what he's using it for, IEPA, and saying that he can use this to enact these across-the-board tariffs, and which amount to a $2,000 tariff tax on every family in America. There is no word tariff in those statutes. It is abuse of those statutes. That will be discussed in the courthouse. What else will be on the line is this idea that did the Constitution actually allow the president to take away the power from Congress, and that is clear that it does not. So I know that will be discussed. And what also will be discussed is all these things like major questions doctrine. They're going to pull me off the stage if I go into that. But some of these ideas that you actually, if Congress doesn't clearly say something that is this big of a deal, then that means something. I think it was Amy Coney Barrett in one of her decisions that talked about how if parents are leaving and they give a babysitter a credit card and says, make sure the kids have some fun, does that mean that the babysitter can then use that credit card and go and take the kids to an amusement park for 2 days and stay overnight in a hotel? Her answer is no, because the answer and the analogy here is clear, and that is that there are limits on what the president can do. So I'm very excited about this argument. It is the first line right now of offense on this, only because it can be decided so quickly before the end of the year. And while we wait for the House to take up, which has decided to go on a 6-week vacation, our tariff bills, that could be the other line of offense, which means you take the president on with this illegal and unconstitutional use of his power by Congress speaking up. So we're doing this in the courts, we're doing it in Congress, and we're doing it with our constituents by our side. So I will be back with the report. Thank you very much. And with this, I am introducing the incredible leader from the state of New Hampshire, a state that is filled with small businesses, and that is Senator Jeanne Shaheen.
Yay, Jeanne!